chemical genetics, man. That's all it is.
Peace, God. What's happening, brother?
Genetics.
What's your attribute, God?
Yes. Allah.
Okay.
Allah born.
All right. You a member of the 5% Nation of Gods and Herbs?
True indeed.
All right, no doubt. So for the New Black World Order TV audience, I asked, brothers to come and break and share with us the wonderful teachings of the Nation of Gods and Herbs concerning how the pig got here. How did the 24 scientists or the 23 scientists make and manufacture the pig?
Through catalyst.
I can't hardly hear you.
I said through catalyst.
Okay, explain that.
Basically using different chemicals and portions that was put together that derived from different fats and different things that was put into action. And therefore it became like when they used different germs, different things to put into motion to bring this into existence.
The pig?
Yes.
Okay. Because some brothers say that they use the cat, the rat,
you gonna put that on YouTube,
and the dog.
You put this on YouTube?
Of course.
No, I don't want to put mine on there. Because it causes too much, man. It's too much friction. And then brothers be saying things to me, and I don't even want to. Then because I take mine serious.
Me too.
I don't want to.
But what we want,
just do that for me. Don't put me on there, man. Because I don't want to. Because see, brothers say something out of order or say something wrong, then I'm gonna have to become belligerent and battle, and I don't want to do that. That's why I don't do it. Another brother asked me to do something for YouTube. I said, man, I'm not doing it because it causes conflicts with me and other people. When you get on there and you talk about things, and then brothers that's non-cypher brothers, they want to come to you and say certain things, and then you manifest what you manifest, and then I get very agitated.
This is my point. There's no sense. What's the point of becoming violent about something? But if you have peace with your knowledge, King, I just want to know. I ain't gonna put it on here. I ain't gonna put it on here.
Okay,
but I do want you to explain this.
Yeah, because that's the understanding of, the European was made on Patmos in the same manner.
I got you, but let's deal with that pig. We can get to the other shit.
It's no more than manifesting through genetics and germs, bacteria, and different things that they put together.
Who put together?
The Europeans and the 24
So the European and the 24 scientists made the pig?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
All right. And you can't explain that process to a full detail science.
No, you can't, because they don't understand it. They can't see it.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the people who was teaching this.
No, you can't explain that to them because they don't want to hear it.
Can you explain it to me?
They don't. Me, myself, I'm saying from my knowledge of what I understand, it's the same way as a mag comes from bacteria, germs, so forth and so on. So when you solidify and put things together to produce certain things, which the pig is the most foulest thing on earth.
I got that. I'm trying to figure out how it was put together. What is a centrifuge?
It's no more than just almost like a molecule. It's simply almost...
A centrifuge is a molecule.
Yeah, it's...
Would you need a centrifuge in putting these things together?
For sure. It's like the magnetics. It's the thing that brings it into existence. It's the formula.
Okay, so what did the scientists use as, okay, let me explain it more better. This is a telephone today.
Right.
Right? It's small.
Right.
But 100 years ago, telephones were large.
Right.
Sit up on a wall.
Right.
You have a big thing you put to your witchcom.
Right.
So that's how they was able to do this.
True.
Which is different. They can do it more slender and stuff today.
Right.
So the pig was made 4,000 years ago when Musa came to civilize the devil.
True that. Moses.
So,
right.
Yeah, Moses. Right. So what did Moses use as a centrifuge? Could you describe it? What did the science use? The scientists that put this pig together, they would have to have some way or some type or some form of centrifuge in order to do this. Could you explain how they did that?
See, you throwing me when you're saying centrifuge.
I'm talking science, God. Yeah, God deal with science, not religion, right?
Now you know, okay, some things now, if I don't know, a wise man don't speak on things that he does not know. So you say centrifuge, I never really grasp the concept of centrifuge.
Well, that's a part of the conversation about mixing these things together.
Right.
Or separating these things.
Okay, that's just like molecules, like something that comes from a particle.
No, a centrifuge is a machine. It's an actual machine.
Okay.
Not a molecule, not a cell,
No, it's something that's manifested all in one as together.
So
It's
you would
something
have to explain.
and it has to go like all your gases go together. Once they mix, it's something got to mix.
So I want to know, you say, when we say 23 scientists, we are
Right.
talking about science.
Right,
And so the word centrifuge is a part of science.
right, okay.
So
It's
when
a
I ask you,
machine. It's a part
what
of the
did
machine.
y'all use as a centrifuge to separate chemicals, cells, viruses, mix them together? How did they do that, God?
That one I can't speak on that part right there,
Okay.
but I know that it was brought into existence. When Moses came, the pig was brought into existence because it was used for manufacturing.
To eat and clean up the filth that was in the cave.
Exactly.
But I know a cave exists, I know filth exists, but I'm trying to figure out, did the centrifuge exist? And then I'm trying to find out how. Now, there was no crossbreeding of these animals? Was there any crossbreeding of the animals?
I mean, in my understanding, it had to be. That's what
Crossbreeding.
knowledge. It
Well, you
had
know,
to be-
breeding means sexual intercourse.
It had to be something
Right.
that pig was.
So how does the dog mount the rat without falling over on his nose?
That's a good question. Break the science down.
You see, so
I
I'm
understand.
thinking that the shit is a lie.
Okay.
Because you can't prove it crossbreeding, and you can't prove it through a centrifuge.
I haven't
Right.
haven't read it.
Who is the 85%? They are easily led in the wrong direction, hard to lead in the right. And they take everything somebody say on face value.
True.
So I think we took it on face value, that the pig was made from a cat, a rat, and a dog.
Okay.
Now, how does the rat have intercourse with the dog?
That's a good question.
Something ain't making sense.
To me, it's impossible.
Right. Now, the dog is of a certain size.
Right.
The rat is of a certain size.
Right. True.
How does the dog put its penis inside the small rat vagina without destroying it?
It's impossible.
So
So
then if you don't know what a centrifuge is, basically I just debunked both claims
right.
because it couldn't be showed and proved.
Right. It can't. I mean,
I'm talking about science.
Right. That's true.
So most gods, if they still teaching this, they dealing with religion. They not dealing with facts.
Okay. That's understandable. That's understandable. I
Now,
understand. Now
I have a guess, an hypothesis.
Right.
That means I'm not for sure.
Right.
See, because I'm not teaching absolute shit.
Right.
That's when people find out you're lying.
Right.
I believe, and this is a belief, this is a hypothesis, this is a guess, that the pig is a descendant of the hippopotamus. I think they somewhere in the same family, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
But now, did you know it was 29 different variances of boars throughout the planet?
Didn't know that.
So did they use 29 different dogs?
What's up, man?
What's up, King?
What's up, man?
Did they
Everything
use
good?
29 different cats? 29 different rats? Or did 29 different species of pigs evolve in 4,000 years? Because you put a time limit on it.
Right. Right. I can't.
And I know why some guys don't want to be on YouTube. Because in the back of their mind, they know they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of times, then on top of that, a lot of times myself, the only reason why is because one, I don't want him exposed because his mother.
Oh,
Okay.
I ain't even put him on
And
the
then me, I'm like this because when I get into a conversation with somebody, and then I got guys that want to run up to me, oh, but you said this on YouTube, and you said, see, and then I'm not going to allow you to, okay, bro, look. I said,
Well, now, if they was confronting you
But I
about
don't want it.
some savage stuff,
Right.
that's something different than what's going on right now.
But that's,
All this is
understand.
all professional what we're
Right.
saying right
Well,
now.
I understand.
Now,
I understand.
it's nothing different to the nation of gods and earth than a parliament.
Right.
You go in a parliament and say some shit you can't prove,
Right.
they're going to make you prove it.
But that's understandable.
But that's a part of the culture. So what a part of this interview is not a part of the culture.
No,
We're not
sure
discussing heroin. We're not discussing bitches tricking.
Right.
We're not discussing no savage stuff.
Right. I just prefer not to be on that because
I know.
Myself, I stay away from that, like Facebook, Twitter, all that. I stay away from that stuff because I've had issues. in the past.
Right.
You know, now, don't get it twisted. If it was something, you know what I mean, I'm like, damn, I don't involve in it. Then as soon as my fiance or somebody go in there and see it, I thought you say, you know, and now I got a problem in my household. So to keep everything on the up and up, man, it's for you my brother. So okay, I understand.
Right,
If you go back and look, now if you talking to this man right here, and you say, look, this what me and the brother was having a conversation about.
Right.
Okay, I understand that. That's
Right.
I respect. That ain't, you know.
So this cool. This cool. I'm not talking to you about no savage shit.
Yeah, understand that.
Some shit outside of a
Yeah.
righteous culture.
Right.
We just doing this
But
based
you
on
just showed,
positive
showed
education,
and
constant
you just
elevation.
build my awareness.
Right.
Which you made me understand some things. So if I do get into a hypothetical conversation with a brother, I can say, okay, well, what about
Right.
check this out?
Right, because you now can check him.
Yeah, because now I got knowledge.
Right.
And see, the knowledge is the key to everything.
Right.
And if you don't have that knowledge is what? Knowledge is the foundation of all things existing. Knowledge is look, listen, learn, and observe all
Right.
things existing.
And see,
So if you don't understand it, just like I observe what he just said. So now when I get into it, bro say, well, how's it? And I say, okay. Now let's say it like this. How did the pig? How did the
right, because either you're going to say it was crossbreeding,
Yeah.
which was sexual intercourse,
True that.
and you're going to be hard proving that.
True that.
Or either you say it was done in a laboratory.
Exactly.
Then you're going to have to prove that.
See what I'm saying?
Now, I just debunked both of them.
That's it. You just did.
Because I'm not easily led in the wrong direction.
True.
I'm not hard to lead in the right.
True.
And I don't take what somebody say on face what.
True. True that.
You're going to have to show and prove to me
Right.
that a cat, a rat, and a dog can have sex and intercourse together. Now, it's not in their nature to do. So you would have to nurture them to do that.
Right.
And what type of freak is sitting around trying to teach 3 different animals how to what? Have sex.
Right.
Peace, God.
Understand.
Knowledge.
Understand.